Well, June is National Internet Safety Month, and with summer break often bringing more screen time, it's a good reminder for parents to stay engaged in their kids' digital lives. Here with practical tips on internet safety, social media, and online risks is Kim McWilliams, Clinical Director with notMYkid. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here. Okay, right now I feel like maybe I'm like a lot of working parents. I have two teenage boys, 13 and 16, and they're fine to be home alone, but digitally, what should I be worried about?
I think this is the parent question, right, that everyone asks over the summer. What do I do with my kids, especially if I have a kid that's able to be home alone? Home alone doesn't mean unstructured. It might mean they're allowed to be unsupervised, but you're going to have to help structure their day so that there is some balance and they're not online for hours and hours at a time.
Now, I think all of us had this experience during COVID where our kids were isolated and we thought, okay, but you know, Snapchat is the only way that our kids can interact, or Xbox, right? So maybe during the summer we think maybe a little more time is okay because they're still engaged socially on some level.
Yeah, and they are, and it's really all about balance. I'm a licensed professional counselor. All I do is work with kids, and I tell parents, every kid's different, but if you ask them to take out the trash and they can't put that device down, then we have to look at how much time they're spending. If they're not getting their chores done, if they're not wanting to go out and see friends, these are all things parents need to look at and really look at the balance of screen time versus social time.
We like to think that our kids trust us and would come to us. I don't know how other parents are, but my kids are pretty private about certain things, and I don't know if they'd come to me if they were being cyberbullied or if I'd have any way of knowing.
So I think parents would see some signs. They might see their kids start to withdraw a little bit more, a little more quiet, being secretive if you ask them what they're doing, not wanting to tell you. So I do get that teenagers especially, they want their privacy, but it's never too late to start those conversations with kids. And it comes from a place, as a parent, if you could be non-judgmental of just like, hey, I'm curious. Like, what do you do these days? Like, what's happening? Can you show me? And if they show you, even if you have strong opinions about it, just be like, thank you.
Yeah.
That's the first step, is just thank you for showing me. And like, hey, can we talk about this? Like, can we, learn together about this? And that's a better way to go, I think, for parents to kind of be able to communicate with their kids about it.
So keep your panic and keep that all, and have a neutral front.
Yeah.
And just go, oh, thanks for telling me that.
Yes, that's so important because, our kids are testing us.
Yeah.
And that first huge reaction, kids are going to withdraw even more. So we want to make sure we're just like, okay, thank you for sharing with me.
Right.
And then you can come up with a plan together.
What kind of parameters should people set in terms of how long should you be on social media, Instagram, Snapchat? Is that even possible?
It's hard. It is hard as a parent to tell your kid, well, you can only have your phone an hour, So I think what I would advise is that parents structure their kids' days so that they have other activities built in so that you get to that unstructured on your phone time last. And never let your kid have their phones overnight. So when they're sleeping, that phone needs to go away.
That's huge. And I feel like that's a lot easier with my 13-year-old. Yeah. My 16-year-old, he's very independent. He drives. It's hard to say, I need you to turn in your phone at 10. I do. Yeah. But I'm not as strict about it as I used to be.
Yeah, and every family's different. The older your kid, you're going to know your kid's maturity better. So I don't want these hard, fast rules. I just say, if you have a kiddo that really they're not explaining what they're doing online to you, you don't know, then we're going to have to hit kind of stronger boundaries.
Well, before I let you go, should we check our kids' phones, or is that rude and disrespectful?
It is not, and I do highly encourage parents to be on their kids' phone and know what they're doing.
Oh, she said, okay, I got permission from an expert, everybody. notMYkid, where can people go if they want more information or to set up counseling?
notMYkid.org. We have all sorts of parent resources on there, and summertime is a great time to look at your kids' mental health, and maybe there's a little tune-up that needs to happen over the summer. So we're happy to help. notMYkid.org.
A tune-up over the summer sounds great. We're also going to put this information on our website, cw7az.com. Thanks so much, Kim.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I did learn a lot. That was really helpful.